I'm Jean Tuck McGregor. In the 1980s, when Magellan was first conceived, we all had to carry around a stack of folded maps when we traveled. At that time, only the military and commercial airlines could afford GPS. Now, thanks to my father, Ed Tuck, and his big idea to make GPS affordable, and Don Ray's and Norm Hunt's expertise and persistence in developing the first handheld GPS device, we are able to find our way anywhere in the world on our cell phones and other handheld devices. They don't weigh a pound and a half anymore. My father, Ed Tuck, Don Ray, and Norm Hunt's family are very honored to receive this award as part of the Magellan family team. Because developing the first Magellan projects was very much a team effort, I have been asked to recognize a few others who played key roles in this early work. They are Dr. Larry Weil, doing algorithms and simulations, Val Fife, who stepped in to take over the software development after Norm Hunt died, Saab Ifuna, who designed the radio frequency section of the breadboard, Janice Ittirer, who did coding and test, Gary Barda, who designed the Magellan radio frequency trip, Sharon Jones, who helped define the product from the marketing perspective, and Connie Grayshock, who acted as administrator for the business. If any of you have an interest, the original Magellan breadboard is on display in the Time and Navigation exhibit at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. Congratulations to everyone who is receiving awards tonight, and thank you again from my father, Ed Tuck, and Don Ray. And now they want to say.
Where Ed Tuck was the visionary of this effort, Don Ray and Norm Hunt were clearly the mad tinkerers of the bunch. And you have to have a little bit of both. And it's the mad tinkerers that get down to the core essence of whatever the challenge is. It's this core thing that helps get a bunch of different functionalities jammed into a little chip that has no business existing. It's the thing that gets you down from something the size of a Buick down to something the size of a carry-on, down to something that most of us have thrown into the carry-on. And as someone who lives in Kansas City, driving Manhattan is just awful. But I think Ed did the right job on this. And in a room full of visionaries and tinkerers, it's a little overwhelming. I'm neither of these. And on behalf of my sister and I, I'm a soldier. I've spent almost 28 years going all over the globe and places that present unique navigational challenges. And a lot of places where the streets have no names, and a lot of times the streets have no street. And while I recognize the efforts of Ed Tuck and Don Ray, for me, it's always the tinkerers and my dad, Norm Hunt, that helped me get home. So on behalf of him and Don Ray and all the tinkers, thank you very much.
I wanted to thank you all for this honor for our dad. We always knew he was a very special person, but I wanted to say that it's funny that when he told me when I was a young teenager that someday you would be able to find out where you were any place in the world just on a device the size of a watch, like Dick Tracy. And I didn't care a thing about it, but now I know I should have listened. It would have been great. Anyway, thank you very much. We appreciate it.